Dyslexic Genius here. The biggest phone call or email we get is, I bought a Victrola, I brought it home and now it doesn't play. All right, here's why they don't play. Number one is, dealers just make the wheels go round, but you need to maintain your Victrola. So you get your Victrola home and you crank it up, and a lot of people go, oh, the turntable moves. Now I can play a record. It'll barely play a record on 10 cranks. You have to crank your phonograph all the way up. And when you're done playing, you have to let it run all the way down. It will not play Led Zeppelin. It will not play the Beatles, the Beach Boys, or anybody else you like in the albums. It'll only play a 78 record that has one song per side. So now you cranked it all the way up, and you set it down to play, and it comes to a stop. Well, video 22 is how to clean a 78 record. So you have to have a clean record and a new needle. You can get new needles from the phonographshop.com. You can get them from eBay, and you probably get them from Amazon. You have to have that. If you're playing Frank Sinatra, you need a soft tone needle. If you're playing a 20s record before electrical, you can use a medium tone or loud tone needle. I always say what needle I'm using on records on the Friday night and Sunday night concerts. The other thing is, you have to maintain your phonograph. You have to oil them. And I have videos on oiling your phonograph. But the biggest one is, underneath the turntable. How do I get my turntable off? You put one hand at 11, 9, and one at 3, and pick up, and it removes. Yes, the phonograph's running. What you're going to do is, first thing you're going to do is you're going to put down here at the bottom of the spindle shaft, you're going to put a little drop of oil like that. That'll help it run. Now,
Can I use 3-in-1 oil?
You would, but I don't recommend it at all. Only sewing machine oil. Now, how do I get? You see this? You see these lines right here? Like this piece of wood is mounted in here, and we have 2 screws here. On Victor's, you have 2 screws and a lift knob. You'll take these 2 screws out, and I have a video on how to lift your motorboard out. And underneath on Victor's is a schematic to tell you how to oil it, but I have videos on oiling. And then you need to set the speed. So set the speed, you can do it 2 ways. You can buy a $20 digital tachometer from Amazon, which are a lifesaver, or you can go to YouTube and you can say, I want to play the song Mary Had a Little Lamb, and you can listen to that one on YouTube and say, yeah, that sounds right. It doesn't sound, mine sounds slow, or they're sounding like the Chipmunks. So you have to go fast or slow. Or,
And where's the speed control?
on Victor's, the speed control, all phonographs have a speed control, and they're all different. Like this one has a knob on an outside horn machine. It's round. On Berliners, are right here. That's a speed control on a Berliner. On Edison's, like an A1, speed control's back here. Sometimes they're up the front. You have to kind of look around on your phonograph. And that's the first thing I would do, would be, let's crank it all the way up. Let's wash clean all the records at 78s. Let's get fresh needles, and then let's check the speed. If you don't have the tachometer stuff, put the 78 on it, divide it in half, put a piece of paper under it, and count the RPMs. That's how I used to do it. And I hope this video helps you, and that's my tip for the day.